So over the weekend, Ruth Bader Ginsburg passed away. She's been sick on and off and struggled. And of course, now this with just a few days before the election, what are we down to? What, 40 days?
45,
days?
I think, maybe.
Yeah, somewhere in there, in the 40s.
40 days, 40 nights.
To the election. And of course, here comes all the political pandering now. I don't think we should do this. We need to wait till after the election. And here's what you're going to find. If you have a sitting administration that gets an opportunity to replace a Supreme Court justice and it's near an election, whichever party is holding the presidency says that let's go ahead and do it. And then the opposing party says, well, that's not the right thing to do.
No.
We need to wait. We need to wait to after the election. So this is all politics. There's no right or wrong here. So it gets down to this. And look, it may not be as long a segment as we wanted to do. Let me tell you where the old Rick and Bubba show stands if anybody disagrees. The Constitution either allows a sitting president to replace a Supreme Court justice, no matter how many days it is to the election, or the Constitution does not allow it. If it allows it, you can do it. And if you can get it done, you get it done. If the opposition keeps you from doing it, then it'll happen after the election. This is all politics. This is not a moral question. This is not a right or wrong. You'll see one party will oppose the other party, and that's all this is about. If the Constitution allows it, the president can do it, period.
Rick, here is the thing, and why it is going to be so complicated. One, it's 2020, and everything is just freak show in this year. Everything extreme. It's got gasoline poured on it. Ruth Bader Ginsburg, and like I say, I hate for anybody to die, and I hope that she finds mercy with God, as we all want to find when we meet face to face.
Absolutely.
But you're absolutely right. The political side of this is that the Constitution says the president can pick and the Senate must confirm. It does not say there's certain days within the election. It doesn't say not. It doesn't address it. So that is the constitutional authority. Now, what you're going to hear in the news is, well, so-and-so said, well, so-and-so did. So-and-so back then did this. He just so-and-so said that. None of that matters. That's just politics. The Republicans did block a nominee named Merrick Garland in Obama's term, his last year, and they like to throw up the Biden rule, which Biden had commented back on an earlier case when the Republicans were trying to do that. Hey, we don't need to put somebody in this close to an election. So that's just the Biden rule. Biden said it. Mitch McConnell has said that I don't think we should do this if the Senate is a different party from the president. So that's why he had blocked Merrick from going in, Garland, his hearing. Now that it's the same party, it wouldn't apply to what McConnell had said in the past. But again, you can bring up what Ruth Bader Ginsburg said. You can bring up what Joe Biden said, what Lindsey Graham. None of that matters. None of that matters. What matters is the Constitution. And then you have the political fallout from that decision. Now, some people say, well, if the Republicans do this, it's going to hurt them in the election. Well, is it? Because if you voted for Trump, what have we always said, Rick? You voted for a bulldozer. A bulldozer goes ahead and puts this through. Now, here's the problem, though. You got to have 50 votes so that the vice president can break the tie. It takes a simple majority to confirm. And here's the thing. The confirmation process is not about confirming anymore. I know right now how out of the 100 senators that we have, we know how 98 of them are going to vote right now. There's no need to even have a hearing. Yeah. It's already decided. But there's only a couple. And of course, the Republicans, they don't hold rank like the Democrats do. They got a couple of them who've already said, I don't like doing this close to the election. I'm out. So do they have a Democrat or two that will cross over to fill the void? Do they have the numbers? I think they have 50 votes right now, the way I'm counting it, since Lamar Alexander said he would be in. I don't know. I don't know how this plays out. Does it hurt the perception in the election? Do people go, well, if they're going to do that? But this is the part that's disturbing to me, Rick. You have some of the Democrats coming out and go, I tell you what, if you ram this through now, we're going to pack the court the next time we're in control.
They gonna do it either.
So they act like there's some moral high ground that they have to have it their way. Well, why didn't we pack the court when we had it our way? We've had a president and Republican conservative majority in the Senate. Why didn't we pack the court? Because we thought that's too extreme. We can't do that. That's too extreme. They don't care. They're going to stick it to you, buddy, the minute they've got the votes, they're going to have it their way. So why don't we act the same way? Why don't we stand up and hold our political ground and go, no, elections have consequences, quoting Obama, and put our person through. Put them through if you've got the votes. If you don't, vote them down, and we'll go to somebody else. That plain and simple, right? How complicated is that? But here's
go ahead.
Well, here's the thing you see now. Because of them threatening to pack the court, hadn't been done in 130-something years, where we changed the number or threatened to change the number of justices. But, Rick, we have people coming out now on the left that says, if you put this person in, we will burn cities to the ground.
Yeah.
That is a quote today. We will burn cities to the ground if you try to bring a vote. Not if you put somebody, if you bring a vote before the election. Under no law, nowhere in the Constitution that says that. But now that's the new, I don't know if you've noticed that's the new threat, and I have warned y'all, the week before the election, you're going to have massive threats to burn our cities to the ground if Donald Trump wins. You're going to have that, so get ready for it. Don't let it catch you off guard. Our side of the political spectrum has a major fault, and that is when we have an advantage, we don't take advantage of it.